I actually thought, like before, I said that EU was gonna be pretty bad, but I think I was wrong. I have more and more hope. EU this year is better as a whole region.
Oh baby, here we go. It's the Africa Freaks versus G2 Esports. Here we go mid. Archer's gonna be drowsy, but the damage comes in from G2 and Yarden picks up Kuro.
What a game from G2 Esports. They get the Heimerdinger for Yarden in the bottom lane.
I think this year, for sure, the Korean teams are weaker.
Here we go!
Vitality's looking to end it. They're pushing Nexus turret number 2.
Let's go, boys! Keep pushing!
Genji is rushing to Nexus, but Vitality will take them down! Europe 2-0 against Korea!
If this is how good Vitality is, if this is how good G2 is, imagine what their first seed's going to do. Fnatic, like just absolute monsters.
This is probably one of the best opportunities I've had throughout my career to make some noise on the international stage. In the long run, we will show up to be one of the best teams at this tournament.
Does this mean that we lose all faith in Korea for having that loss here on day one?
2 losses. No one is going to say that Korea aren't still heavy favorites. The fact of the matter is that we hope that Genji will show back up.
Maybe you excuse it and say first game, it's Genji, they'll get there. They have RNG.
These 2 teams have a long-standing history with each other. They constantly seem to find each other in the group stage. This is very possibly a look at a finals.
작년에 이제 우승을 하긴 했지만 저희가 스프링, 썸머 모두 다 고전을 하고 선발전도 겨우 올랐기 때문에 디펜딩 챔피언이라기보다는 도전자의 느낌이 더 강한 것 같아요.
No chance to even participate in League of Legends.
It's games like this that remind you that RNG are this overwhelming favorite in Worlds 2018.
今年我们就算很顺利吧，就基本上没有在什么大赛上遇到太多的挫折，所以我觉得今年的话目标就只有世界冠军。
Galio might be coming in alongside the rest of the divers now. None of these champions are great at walking themselves into the front line quickly, except for maybe a Taliyah, and that feels like a huge risk. So not great targets for a Galio ultimate, but certainly another hard diving team for C9. A lot of engage, set up for the Kai'Sa to play around Svenskeren and Sneaky as the primary damage.
That is the biggest difference between yesterday and today for Cloud9. This time they're surrounding Sneaky with tons of bodyguards, lots of crowd control to apply plasma to the enemy team, allow him options to escape in team fights or dive in and move forward. I think that this is a composition that can easily play defensively or offensively. Meanwhile, Vitality with the LeBlanc in the mid lane, that should always have priority over Galio, and it's going to be about which one of the top/mid does stay in the jungle. Looks like it was the Jarvan that will stay jungle.
Yeah, with Gragas in the top lane here for Cabochard, of course, one of his most played actually. He's already got 4 of them in the split.
We get the tank top lane.
Yeah, well, still a tank top lane. You know, might see a little bit of AP on him, but that'll be a fun matchup to watch.
I'm a huge fan of Jarvan jungle.
Here.
Top lane gank stun's gonna be landed. Now watch out for the seismic shove and where anyone could go. Cabochard getting lower and lower, but Licorice down to 300 as well, and Cabo not looking for a way out. Finally gonna flash it. The flash to chase, and he's got nowhere to go. Big damage coming up though. And where's the reinforcements? A flash forward, no shove, but the damage will finally come through, and first blood eventually lands for Svenskeren.
And sure, it looked fine with some damage right there, but Cabochard, your entire...
The blue buff as well has his own blue and Gromp still to clear, and that is a nice hook into play backwards. Sneaky not quite read, but the chase is in. He's gonna flash away. Will it be enough? The summoner heal keeps him alive, and now under the turret is a root. A bunch of damage there as well, and Attila gonna keep running away, will stay alive, get away from the feathers. They will do so. A nice tank on the hook as well. This doesn't get in, but now on the top side, Cabochard getting hit with the ulti in a seismic shove. He's got nowhere to go, and top lane's 2-0.
Great repeat gank there from Svenskeren, taking advantage, knowing that the flash was still down from Cabochard to get that kill. But the bottom lane skirmish was great. Let's take a look at the mid.
Well, Jensen has flash though, so
can he get in range? Lantern is available. He just needs to lock Sneaky down.
To play Lantern, flash play, get him into the squad. This could be a very easy dunk, and there's no way out for Sneaky. Great kill picked up. The pull almost works on Azazel, but still a nice gank in for Kikis.
And then Kikis now level 6 on Jarvan, able to use the Cataclysm for some extra damage, ensure that they kill Sneaky.
Stopwatch by a few seconds. Can he get away is the question. Does not have flash. Ornhorn Baron comes across, looking for a second kill, as that's certainly going to be Jacktrell going down. A nice jump into the air for Attila. They got to get out of there for Licorice. The flash to trade. He's going to stay alive, 1 for 0, and now the pressure towards that turret, but there's not much of a wave.
Ornn ultimate is off.
How many knockups are they going to get? Only the 2. Will they find the back line? That answer is no. The hook comes in towards Svenskeren, going to stay alive. The dunk comes across. A big taunt in the front line. Svenskeren's pushed with the kick. He's going to go down. The first kill. The fight goes to Sneaky. The knockback on a Licorice. Jensen's low gets a heal, walks away. Just the 1 for 0, and C9 disengaged.
And here we get ulti comes again.
They get the knock-up onto a single one. The hook towards a very squishy support as Kikis finds that kill. The dunk in as well. Jensen holds the front line. A knock-up onto Gragas, but he's pretty tanky. Seismic shove, and he jumps back away. Lots of damage out of Gragas. The team fight still goes on. Licorice from the front, looking to knock down Jacktrell. One more shot would do him in. C9 chasing a 4v5, and they can't quite get that damage. Now looking at Kikis, he's going to walk away also, and it's Vitality's turn to win the fight.
Such a close fight. Again, the hook connects onto Zeyzal, keeps him in place. He dies. In the end, however, they didn't get...
Jensen's got to be careful. He is in a 1 versus 2 up here, and Aftershock might not be happening here. In this one, the taunt's not going to matter. The dunk comes through, a kill in the top lane.
And this is something Jensen will actually do very often. He will completely ignore that his team is doing something on the other side and stay out in the lane.
Heading through their own jungle. They're on the way to mid lane, and Cloud9 are still there.
5 versus 4. Vitality want to kill him, and they're going to find a hook. They're going to find the shotgun on a Sneaky already. Looking for number 2 as Zeyzal's going to drop as well. 3 kills in a row. Looking at number 4 as Licorice is running backwards, and they're going to stay alive, but now their sights are set on Baron.
Cloud9 stay too long, and they give up 2 more kills. Jensen is going to be back out on the field, though, and he is Galio. That might be enough to deter them. Svenskeren's the only damage left, though.
LeBlanc over the wall. Shane's going to land back across. Almost gets that kill picked up. He's burning.
He didn't get
the stopwatch. They're not going to get the trade, and they're already on the Baron. What a kill for Jizuke, and it's going to be the catch as well. No way out for Jensen. He'll only get the trade, but crucially, Smite is down.
They stopped the Baron there for Cloud9 with some big plays from their mid laner, but Jizuke had the extra swap.
Damage in a team fight, that's going to be a very big factor as they keep setting up around this ocean, around this river, I should say, a little bit smaller. As Jizuke just simply spots out, but still the wards aren't there. Vitality are playing with a little bit of darkness. Now looking forward again. Zeyzal going to hold the front line, looking in the mirror, and it's going to be the kill on his Svenskeren. The dunk towards the back line. Sneak gets away from that one, but the 4v5 could look even better. Vitality cuts it down to 3. A knockup. Finally a kill for Cloud9, but can they get the numbers? No! As Sneaky shut down as well. Another comes through. It is only Licorice left alive. Vitality will lose a second player, but they will get the ace, and they have control for Baron.
And that's how you set up Baron as Vitality. You walk into the river, you don't care about vision, you see a bunch of C9 players without flashes, and you just take the fight. Svenskeren dropped early, Sneaky dropped later. 5 kills for Vitality, and they get the big objective.
What an engage there by Vitality. They find Svenskeren at the very beginning of the fight. Immediately takes
stunned, but is that enough to matter on C9's side? They'll get a single kill. In comes the re-engage though. Kick is gonna buy some time with the stopwatch, and a huge blade caller comes across, but it's still 2 kills in for Cloud9. Reinforcements only now coming to Vitality down to a single tank. Jensen's got to walk back. Licorice holds the front side. Jizuke wants the kill. Not quite gonna get the kill on a Jensen as C9 walks away with 2 kills.
Plus, you have to check the ultimates available there. They had used all the crowd control. Cloud9 do sneak out though. They've stalled.
Fight away, but does have access to the back line when a fight does start. Comes back to join the squad. There's a hook in the front line. Here comes the fight yet again. C9 wants in. The knockups look good, but Zeyzal's gone right away. Galio delivered. How's the fight gonna go? It's 5v4. A stun towards Jizuke, trying to get that chase down in the mid lane, but they're not gonna find that kill. He kites away, and a second kill is sure to come through as Jensen will drop. Vitality 2-0. The flash forward kick is staying alive, but does trade his life. 4v3. The push towards Licorice goes nowhere. Gets blocked up by the Cataclysm, and C9 have to run 3v4 on the map.
Oh, now it's Vitality with priority over Baron coming up in 43 seconds. They can try and clear out this Cloud9 vision and make them face check into the fog of war against this much burst damage. That is such a scary task.
Zeyzal tried again to be the frontliner, to be the main engage, but as a Nautilus in the late game, you're very squishy, and when he goes forward, he basically stuns himself so Jacktrell can get him.
Also, there are big differences in the items. We have on Kikis a stone plate, which offers you so much teamfight survivability, but even with him going in, Dazzle gets burned way quicker. Jensen does have the big zoning Galio ultimate. Sneaky tried to get over to the LeBlanc to Kazuke to try to finish off that kill, but he's able to evade them with the passive and the W. Jensen failing the flash after he gets out of his Zonias, but Kikis forced them to jump in there with the Cataclysm and gives back the kill.
Yeah, he wanted to land a knockup right there. Combo with flash at the end into then his ulti, but he just hooked.
Hook's gonna find, and that's gonna be almost a deletion. Svenskeren pops Zonias, but he is certainly going to go down. A domination now for Attila, and a 5v4 push might be all Vitality needs.
That's why it's so dangerous to go through the jungle here. Each ward, Vitality do find the big.
He's gonna look for the play. Svenskeren takes some damage. He's got a Galio coming, flashing to stay alive, but that is big damage. Here comes the engage. This is the play they need to have. The knockup lands, and they're gonna find the kill at Jizuke. 5v4 in the map. It's C9's time to turn it around.
Cloud9 now 5-man power play. Let's see if they can do it. Looks like re-engage.
A hook towards Jensen. A 5v4 could be good. Explosive cast turns it up, and Jensen to the front line still. Licorice holds up as well. Svenskeren's back in the mix, and it's Vitality forced to run. Oh, big blade caller. Will it be the turnaround? C9 is injured. They've got only the Ocean to keep themselves healthy. With Top and Hib already dead, they're gonna back off, and both big objectives are on the map. 30 seconds still on Jizuke to respawn, and Kikis has Smite. This is gonna be a tight one, and second Elder goes to C9. This could be a huge team fight. It's still 3 seconds on the block. They find the knockup, and they find the kill. Attila goes down. C9 owns the map.
It takes 41 minutes, but Cloud9 finally get kills on the Vitality carries, and they get the big
Watch out for
objective.
top. The TP is coming top. They have to turn around right now. C9 must defend. One turret's already
He
done.
only gets one. He only gets one. C9 are still around the Baron. Jizuke is back on the map. Attila is dead for 40 seconds. Kick is still very low.
They're starting Baron? What? They're actually so spread out. Cabochard is going for the recall, though, and he doesn't have his teleport anymore.
Kikis, he's low. Does he have the Otis? Not up from cooldown yet. He gets pulled back, but look how much damage C9 does.
Jizuke is moving in. No, actually, he decides to look back towards the mid lane. Baron for C9. This all started with Jizuke looking for a kill on Sven.
Your HP
Have to try and kill the minions and stop the push,
But how can you? They're Baron.
it's just not possible, and C9 will get everything now.
They give up top and hip. Do they play for Nexus turrets? Does C9 keep pushing, or do they find another lane? The hook almost got Jack Troll.
Both supports barely missing hooks right
They're
there.
going for
Cloud9 are
Nexus.
done.
This is going to be the team fight to determine everything. The first turret at FHP. When does Vitality pull the trigger? There's still minions. They are still plugging away at the base, and C9 don't want to sit inside that. First turret will fall, but only a single cannon lives. Now the second wave, they're still shepherding. When does Vitality answer? Their base is losing more and more health. Some more poke comes through, still a minute and a half on the buffs. Here comes the push, the knockup. Sneaky's alive, he heals. He's still in there. They get the first kill. 1-0, C9, Attila stays alive. They get 2-0. Cabochard's burning down. They might have it, but Attila tries to turn it around, but it's an open Nexus. C9 makes the comeback happen. Are you serious? What a game! Insanity on the Rift.
Longest game of Worlds. Big plays from both sides. Cloud9 actually started out with the lead in this game, but Vitality took it over for over 25 minutes with amazing play from Jizuke and Attila, going 40 minutes in the game without dying, but in the end, it just takes those 2 picks.